Alright, what's good, boys? Welcome back. My name is Poptavius. This is my Minecraft series where we're playing through old versions of the game in a long-term survival world. So, we just updated to beta 1.7.3. So, you can already tell just by looking at the cobblestone. It's very different now. A lot less iconic to me. I miss the old cobble with the dark cobble. It's just way too nostalgic for me. But anyways, we just updated, and I need to give you guys a quick little disclaimer on the series and where it's going. So, I started the series for two reasons. One, because I grew up with this game. I've been playing it since 2011, and I remember playing almost all these versions as they came out. Well, that's not true. I don't remember any of the alpha ones, but aside from that, I wanted a long-term survival world and a world where I could play through old versions of the game. And so that's why I started this. So I've been approaching it just updating whenever I see fit, whenever I'm ready to move to the next update. And that's important because we're now in beta 1.7.3, and it's going to be a while before we update again. And I just want to make that clear, you know? So I don't know how long we're going to stay in it, but I guarantee it's going to be a while. And that's just because I spent, you know, when I first started playing, it was in beta. I just love this version of the game, so it's like it's gonna be a while before I want to move on from it, and whenever I feel like it, we will, but no clue when that'll be. So now that that's out there, let's get to work. Let's put our nose to the fucking grindstone like we do. Get on our blue collar Minecraft type beat, you know. So in the last episode, we built all this stuff here, and we need to finish up this village really quick because it's not actually completely done. We need to do interiors on the houses, fill in the yards. I've made a mistake of putting these torches on grass blocks, so that's an issue. I'm gonna have to go get rid of those grass blocks, otherwise animals can spawn on it. At least I think they can, because I've noticed a few spawn in here. So I'm going to go through, do that stuff, put the finishing touches on the villages, and then I'll give you guys an update when it's done. Actually, also, for those of you who don't know, the main additions to 1.7.3 is, well, there's a bunch of minor things, but the main additions are like pistons, sticky pistons, shears, so we can get like leaves now and make piston contraptions. So those are the main additions. But yeah, I'm going to get to work. Talk to you guys in a bit. All right, update time, boys. Let's do this. So, it's Thursday now. Last we talked was Monday, and if I'm being honest, I haven't played much since then. Today was the first time I was able to sit down and actually play more than like 30 minutes. I've actually been busy at work, which is surprising that I let work get in the way of this game for once. So, anyways, here's what we've done. So I went through and I've added these little like lampposts all over. I finished off all the yards and the interiors of the houses. Here's the marketplace as well. This was unfinished before. It's like a marketplace slash food court area. So I just put like all these tables all over. A little gravel path that connects all the tent vendors. And you'll see this shit all over the place. These are they're meant to be hay bales. They're just yellow wool with ladders, obviously. But obviously, this whole place is based on built around the production of wheat. So there's going to be a lot of hay bales all over the place. And what I think we'll do is we'll just look at the interior of one of the houses, the biggest one, just because they're not super spectacular or anything. And I don't want this clip to be like fucking 8 minutes long of me just showing off relatively dull interiors. So I'm not super great at interiors, and I can be if I really try, but like my motivation for this shit is just super low if I'm being honest. So I kind of shmee-schmopped it. I didn't try super hard. Sorry. So here's the backyard. Just like all the yards are the same thing, like flower spam, tree spam, easy mode, done, next thing. Here's a little table for them to sit at. I imagine this being like a house for either like a family or maybe even it's like company owned, like a dormitory, like the people that work here can stay here overnight if they want. But anyways, another table for them. Here's like some furnaces where they can cook up their wheat. Here's a little room up here. This is an office for them to work at doing, I don't know, I guess homework or some shit. This is a little storage closet. There's nothing really in there. And then up here, there's some bunk beds for them to sleep at. In here, another bed, a little one-person dorm or bedroom. Then, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need to show the other ones. They're all relatively the same and pretty, like, you've seen that one. It's not like there's anything super cool or creative in there. So I don't want to go to everyone and show it off. But they are all finished, I promise. Anyways, I think we can move on from this project now. I love this place. I love the way it looks. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. And I'm super eager to move on to the next project. Here, I'll show you guys this one too really quick. Just like a little bit. So you can see like they're all, you know, kind of the same. But for the next project, what we're going to do is, what is the next project? Oh yeah. I want to put something around our flower generator. So I've got this area I'll go show you guys where I've been, you know, generating flowers, bone mealing grass to get the flowers and seeds needed for this build. And I want it to look more like a proper functional farm instead of just a box over grass where you where you go in. It looks really ugly. I'll go show you guys what I've been using. Okay, so over here, this is what I was talking about. Here's our mob farm. This is where I get the bones to use the flower generator because you need bone meal, obviously. And this is our flower generator. I just go in this room, I block this thing off, and then I spam bone meal on this grass, and I get a bunch of flowers and seeds. And this is fine and dandy, but I want to give it something more. I just want to put something nice around it and make it look like an actual functioning area and not just some stupid thing I fucking did. So I'm going to build something for this. I'm going to put like a house around it. I was also debating on maybe making like a sort of flower pot and a big flower coming out. That might be a little too creative for me. I might just go with a house around it. But anyways, that's what I'm going to get working on now. I'll show you guys when it's done. Alright guys, it's update time. So, first things first, I built the flower farm. I just went with a simple little house in the same style of all the other houses around here to put the flower farm in. So here's a bunch of chests. I don't need this many chests, but I like having this many. And then over here, there's just a little area. You can spam bone meal on grass. Pretty simple. You just break the torch, spam bone meal, you're good to go. There's also an upstairs. There's nothing up there. I might put something up there later, but it only has an upstairs because I liked this building being tall as to just being one level. It didn't look as good, so I gave it a second one. But yeah, simple design. Took 10 minutes to fucking build. It wasn't very hard. Okay, not 10 minutes, but it wasn't very difficult. And then I also wanted to mention other things I've been doing because I've actually played a decent amount since we last talked. I went on a pretty big mining trip because I was out of diamonds and iron. This is not all the diamonds I have. I have way more. But I was completely out of diamonds and iron, so I went on a big mining trip. Also, that's what I wanted to talk about was glowstone. I went and got a bunch of glowstone in the nether, and the last 2 times I went to get glowstone, I've set the difficulty to peaceful. And I just want to mention that now just so you guys know. I had tried for a while to not change the difficulty ever, but I think the nether is like AIDS as it can get. I don't enjoy the nether in old school Minecraft at all. Like the only way to defend yourself against like 100 gas is like this like limp dick bow. I think it's absolutely horrible. But anyways, I don't like doing it, so I just set it to peaceful and my life instantly improved. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that because it made getting glowstone so easy. And you're probably going to see way more glowstone in builds. Also, you're going to see more glowstone in builds because they made it so you only need 4 glowstone dust, and glowstones drop multiple dust now. So yeah, I was super happy about that change, and yeah, we're gonna be using glowstone way more often, because I'm sure you guys have noticed, because of that shit, like, it's really rare you see this stuff. Like, I would design everything around, like, oh, I'm gonna make a building, either don't use glowstone or use 2. Like, but yeah, that's it. Next build we're gonna work on is over here. So I've already built the functional part of it, and that is a sand duper. We are gonna start, well, I've already been duping sand, but we need to build something around it, just like we did the flower generator. So some sort of house or something here is gonna happen next. I'll show you guys when it's done. All right, what's good, guys? Update time. So I finished the sand duper area. I just made a cute little house in the same style as the flower generator house. So same exact thing, nothing too fancy. Really simple design, but it fits in, looks good. I'm happy with it. So you just go in here, and then I just hid the sand duper in this wall. So now you can go in here, farm some sand, and you'll just feel a little better about yourself because it's in a nice finished area. Store the sand over here, obviously, and then we'll check out the upstairs too. There's nothing really up here, but same thing with like that building. I gave it a second level just because it looked better as a taller, more prominent building. So there's like some tables up here, and some beds, so if I'm in the area I can sleep, but other than that, it's just, it doesn't really have a purpose. I just put it there because, like I said, the building looks better with 2 levels, so I had to put something up there. But anyways, it's Saturday night right now. I've been playing all day. I actually finished that house like hours and hours ago. Like, it was actually last night when I finished it, but I'm only showing you now because I've been working all day on the next project. So there's been a theme of this episode, and it's been new farms related to 1.7 and 1.6. That flower generator wasn't possible till 1.6. The sand duper not possible till 1.7. So I'm gonna keep with that theme and build a giant fucking semi-automatic wheat farm. Because now you can build semi-automatic wheat farms with pistons. So, you know, I'm gonna do the classic. Use some pistons, you lift them up, water flows, harvest all the wheat, and then you just have to go replant it. So I flattened out this entire area. So I'm gonna put a giant semi-automatic wheat farm and a giant semi-automatic sugarcane farm, because obviously you can, at least I think you can do semi-automatic sugarcane farms with this version. They're probably not super efficient, but yeah. So I'm gonna get started on the wheat farm. I'll show you guys when the wheat farm's done. All right, wheat farm is complete. It's Sunday, 5 p.m. So we gotta finish this fucking video right now so I can upload it. This is what I ended up with. I don't know, it's just a giant wheat farm. I'm at the top of it right now, just because it kind of looks cool from up here. Like, whoa. Here's the water. You hit a lever down there, and it gets rid of that cobblestone there, and it floods the whole thing. Really simple. I'm sure you've seen it 1,000 times. Then on the sides, I walled it in with these weird like pillar things, and then I put these trees on top that I made, and then I would just build a wall connecting them and put little flower beds. I don't know. It's a really weird looking build, if I'm being honest. It's like, and it took forever to get the build just right. Like, I had to troubleshoot a bunch of different types of designs, which isn't normal for me. Usually I like try something, it works, and then I keep going. But it was a really weird building process, and this took fucking forever because of this shit as well. I had to put fences under everything so I can just jump on this shit without worrying about it. That also makes it so we can have the flower beds on the side without worrying about like animals, passive mobs trampling anything. So yeah, you just hit this switch. I'm not gonna do it now because it's not quite fully grown, but you hit that switch, it all collects right here. Super easy, pretty straightforward. I connected a path to this little village over here. That's like over there's like where the sand duper is and stuff. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the outside. It looks really weird right now, just on its own out here. It's like a weird design because from the outside I'm like, this thing looks fucking like kind of cool, but just like kind of out of place. But from the inside it looks really cool. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know what this is. It's like just a weird fenced off area, I guess. Like this build had zero planning. I just started going for it and it sort of worked out. But yeah, this is the wheat farm. Obviously video's got to end now because like I said, it's 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Got to upload this. But in the next episode, first thing we'll do is build somewhere around here in this area a giant sugarcane farm. And maybe then we'll put some little houses and stuff, start to fill up this area a little more, and then maybe this wheat farm won't look quite as weird. Because right now, with there just being nothing around it, I just look at it and I'm like, this feels so weird being here. But anyways, that's going to be it for now, guys. I got to get out of here, got to edit this video, and take care of my personal life. So anyways, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe. See you next week.